In this video, we will try to solve a question on GDP deflator and its relationship with real GDP. The question is like this. Given nominal GDP to be $375 and price index to be 125, calculate real GDP. Okay, so we are being given the nominal GDP and the price index. And by price index, what we mean? The GDP deflator. We have to calculate real GDP. Okay, now by GDP deflator, what we mean? GDP deflator measures the change in prices for all the goods and services producing in an economy. Okay, and GDP deflator is being given by the formula. So let me write deflator in short. Deflator. Okay, let me write it as GDP deflator. GDP deflator is being given is equal to nominal GDP upon real GDP into 100. Okay, this is the formula for calculating GDP deflator, but we are being given the GDP deflator as 125. So if we rewrite this formula, we need to calculate the real GDP. Okay, so just transpose this term here and this term here. That means our real GDP will be real GDP is equal to nominal GDP upon GDP deflator. Okay, I have transposed this term here, so it will get divided, and when I transpose this term, it will be in the numerator here. So we have here GDP deflator okay, to this we multiply 100. Now what is our nominal GDP? Nominal GDP is 375. So let me write it here. We have 375 upon the price index, what we call the GDP deflator in this case, which is 125. To this we multiply 100. Okay, so doing some calculation here, so we can write here 5, or I can write it here 25 4s are 25 5s are 125. Okay, and then we are left with 375 upon 5 into 4. So we have 5 1s are 5 7s are 35, 36, 37. So this becomes 25. So 5 5s are 25. So we are left with 75 into 4. So 4 5s are, which equals 4 5s are 20, 4 7s are 24. Sorry, 4 7s are 28, 29, 30. That means our real GDP is equal to 300. Okay, so here you can simply see our nominal GDP is 375, but our actual GDP is what we call the real GDP is 300. Okay, and what is real GDP? Real GDP is nominal GDP adjusted for the inflation or for the price index, or you can say when we adjust nominal GDP to the GDP deflator, we get the real GDP. Okay.